This old guy DIY has to do with the installation of Spyder aftermarket rear tail lights for a 2006 through 13 Chevy Impala. Now when you go to install the lights, you use this factory harness and you plug this little plug into the plug from the factory harness. So this is the factory black and red wire from the company. And then where you had your big bulb for the brakes and the left turn signal, you plug in this little fitting from the light. And for your backup, you have this one. In our case, the bulb is shot, so we won't have backup lights. But you just take the backup light and you put that in there using the existing light. When installing these Spyder lights, it's critical that you pay attention to the color here. So on this plug that came from the Spyder light into the receptacle that used to hold the bulb in the GM car, you see the black is on the bottom. And if we look on this side, the black is on the bottom of the plug. So don't worry about the colors up here on the top. In this case it's green and white, and the Spyder says red and green. That really doesn't matter. The key is that if the black is to the bottom of the plug, you have the black aligned here. If you have that reversed, you might blow fuses or only some of your lights are going to work. We learned that one the hard way. This is what it looks like with the light sockets in place. And this is what it looks like in action. Left signal. There's your left signal. Brake light. Those are your brakes. And if we had backup lights, this would come on down here, but in this case that bulb is shot. Now we're looking at the front lights for this Spyder. You come over to the car, and the new assembly has all these wires that are set up for the halos, kind of put a ring around the light, but the guy who owns this car is not going to use those, so the installation was pretty easy. On the old front light, there's just one plug, so he pulled that plug off. And you come down here, there's just one big plug from the new one, the Spyder. He plugged that in, and by some act of God, everything worked when he hit the switches. Here's what it looks like with those new Euro styled headlights on this Impala. My opinion is, after he was done with the Plastidip on the wheels and these headlights and tail lights, this thing looks more like an Audi than it does a Chevy. That's just one old guy's opinion. So this is what the fancy rear lights look like. Now he'll give us the signals. The left signal, right signal, brakes. Oh yeah, that's the whole package. So he took his Impala and made it look like an Audi instead of a Chevy. $500 for the happiness. Have a great day.